Hello, hello. It is the DE Diva, aka the Delaware blogger, coming to you with another episode of Podcasting Your Purpose. And today's topic is podcasting and Parkinson's. Yes, podcasting and Parkinson's. Let me ask you a couple of questions. Do you have a rare or unique medical condition? Were you recently diagnosed with something or have been long suffering? Perhaps you suffer from anxiety or depression or PTSD, and it's just getting worse with this pandemic, this COVID-19 pandemic. If you can share your experiences with others to not only help them, but to also help yourself. And that's exactly what Michael J. Fox is doing. He is about to launch a limited series podcast that's going to help people with Parkinson's disease as well as their caregivers. And, they're just trying to navigate this. Like I said, it's only going to be limited. It might continue on. But again, he is just entering into the podcasting realm where people are trying to help others. And that is what I always talk about when I say creating a podcast is sharing your voice, sharing your vision, and it's literally sharing being able to share your voice and your vision can literally change someone else's life. So I'm really kind of looking forward to listening to Michael J. Fox's podcast because it's going to help a lot of people. And in honor of today, National Nurses Day, I want to give a shout out to all our nurses out there trying to help us stay healthy. So you partner up with them and stay healthy. Do your part. If you have to stay home, stay home. If you have to wear a face mask, wear a face mask. Whatever you need to do to stay healthy and to keep others healthy, not just yourself, you need to do it as well. So that's why I want to say keep America healthy. Thank you, Michael J. Fox, and all the other podcasters that are going to be doing something that has to do with health and wellness. So let me get my coffee on. I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. So whether or not you're a nurse, a doctor, home health care aide, or even an herbalist, you can help people that are affected with diabetes, different diseases, HIV, cancer, stress, or again, Parkinson's disease. And this is a perfect time in which to share your voice because you're building an intimate relationship. People are coming to you. Again, when they pop these earbuds into their ears, they are connecting with you. So I want you to think about you starting a podcast. I'm going to show you, it's a great way. Again, it is a great way to help others. So let me update the title here to Parkinson's disease. We're going to talk about podcasting and Parkinson's. And it's so funny because the other day I was walking past the room and the guys were in there watching Back to the Future. So you remember that, right? Back to the Future with Michael J. Fox. And then some of you may remember, what's that show he played in? Family Ties. That's right, Michael J. Fox. So Michael J. Fox, thank you for doing what you're doing. And again, giving others the incentive to do it as well. Because moms with menopause or moms that are raising children who are diagnosed with autism, they may feel like they're the only one going through these certain things. But when you're sharing your voice and sharing your vision, you are helping others. I always talk about, our gift from God is life. And what we do with that life is our gift back to Him. So what is it that you can give back to others? Do you have a voice or do you have a vision? As a matter of fact, say you don't want to create a podcast and you want to write a blog, and I love blogging. I want you to head over to my blog today, delblogger.com, because actually I give a lot of tips and hints. Again, the basic blogging tips for beginners book is available. You can order that as well. But speaking of podcasting and blogging, head over to Build Your Way to a Business Profit. Let me show you the link for that, because today at 1:00, that podcast is going to drop. The episode is entitled, how ironic is this? Because I slept on this Parkinson thing, but it's so weird because today's podcast on Blog Your Way to a Business Profit is the question, is blogging good for the brain? Yes, it is. blogging is definitely good for the brain because, again, we have a lot of stuff going on in our heads, not only now, but, when we were running and ripping quickly, 365, never shutting down. We've got to get some of that out of our head. So if you prefer to write, then blogging may be better for you. And I need you to head over to dellblogger.com to subscribe and read those posts, as well as order your book, Basic Blogging Tips for Beginners, because this is going to help you, navigate what is a blog, formulating your ideas, the ABCs of blogging, the 3Ps of blogging, the 3Cs of blogging. And then my workbook, Podcasting Your Purpose, is also a great way to, let me turn this up, a great guide to help you start with your podcast career. So whatever it is, whatever the case may be, whatever your subject, but again, we're talking about health and mental, because a lot of things are going on. We've got a lot going on our head. So again, help someone else and help yourself. So head over to dellblogger.com. You'll read more about today's podcast. I'm doing it all here. I'm working the podcast and then doing the blog as well. And share that. Remember to share that. Subscribe to the blog. Share it with your friends. And for this YouTube channel, make sure you thumbs up this video, share this video as well. And this afternoon, I'm actually going to be providing a 30-minute discovery call, a complimentary discovery call with a new podcaster. And we're going to talk about promotion, great ways in which to promote your podcast. And I also read in Pod News today about Google giving you some additional to help you get your podcast promoted out there. So I'm going to read a little bit more about that. Check it out. I'm going to register my podcast, which is the Delaware Blogger Podcast on Anchor FM. Make sure you're listening to that as well so that I can get that information to you at a later date. So remember, Basic Blogging Tips for Beginners is available. That's $9.99, and you can order it directly from dellblogger.com. The Podcasting Your Purpose workbook is also available as a book bundle. I can send this out to you for $26. Or if you just prefer, you can now order this from Amazon. So you can order your Podcasting Your Purpose book. And the great thing about it, again, if you're thinking about starting a podcast, if you want to start a podcast, this is going to be a great blueprint for you. Not only do I give you hints and tips on everything from why you want to start a podcast to the power of podcasting, planning a podcast, podcasting like a pro, whether you're just going to use your phone or you're going to get an additional microphone. Remember, I talked about the different mics yesterday. So you can get the mic, you can plug that into your phone, or you can have a complete setup, which is what I have over there. Hardware, software. I'm going to look at Audacity. I did some headliner videos, and I'm going to check that out as well. You want to create promos. That's what promos on Headliner and Wave. Podcasting for a profit. How do you monetize this? How do you go in? How do you connect with others that want to run an ad on your podcast? We talked about that last week as well. Talking about podcasting hosting plans. If you want to go free on Anchor FM, that's where I am as well, Delaware Blogger. All you're going to do is create an account. You can use your iOS phone, your Android phone. You're going to create an account. And what I suggest is when you name your podcast, whatever the name of your podcast is, for example, Delaware Blogger, make sure that you are promoting that so people can hear it. Let them know. Because the great thing about Anchor is they promote your podcast on 11 different platforms. So let people know that you're on SoundCloud, that you're on Spotify, that you're on, Castbox, that you're on iTunes. Let people know because they're listening on different platforms, and let them know they can listen from their laptop and their tablet as well. So that's another thing that talks about in this book. And if you prefer and you don't want to go the free route, then go to Elite Conversations, Life, Radio, and Podcast, because they have some great hosting packages, of which I am a host there. And again, I want to thank everybody who is listening to my business Blog Your Way to a Business Profit podcast. Hold on. I need my coffee. I need it. Today's the Delaware mug. Delaware, delbiz.com, Division of Small Business. If you have a mug and you want me to promote it on my YouTube channel or on my podcast or whatever, let me know. Send me an email. I mean, get you promoted out there. You know, we're going to support small business. So again, send me an email for that, as well as podcasting on your free platform on Anchor. And Anchor is a great way to start. I love it. I love it. I love it. So whether or not you have just a smartphone and a mini mic, you can start your podcast. If you've got, things that you can share with others, again, whether it's, a newly diagnosed, something that you've been dealing with, and you want to help others, that is the whole thing behind this social media. People are going to socialize, they're going to connect, they're going to relate. And whether it's podcasting or blogging, one or the other, you can literally change someone's life. You are building a bond. You are creating an intimate relationship. Remember, when you pop these earbuds in your ear, you're connecting directly to their brain. So think about starting a podcast today. And if you're interested in learning more, send an email to me, schedule your 30-minute complimentary discovery call. And if you want to, we can sign you up for this 60-minute mini coaching session for $77. And we will go through the book. You will actually get Podcasting Your Purpose workbook as part of that $77. So you can't beat that with a stick. So again, until the next time, I want you to stay smart, stay safe, and stay social from a distance, because I will see you in cyberspace. See ya. It's the DE Diva, aka the Delaware blogger. Have a beautifully blessed day. Bye-bye.